Hi guys, I'm back. So I've already got 2 sponsors. May has not even begun and 2 people have already sponsored the channel. So thank you Mrs. JLP and thank you Helen C. Okay, thank you guys for already doing this because I really appreciate it. So this video is going to be the scientific kind of video because a lot of people have asked me, exactly how much of an pouring medium, how much of this, how much of that. So that's what I'm going to try to show you guys in this video. For this video, I have a little scale, and I'm not sure if the USA has grams, but this one does the grams. Let me show you right here. You can see the little red numbers, and these are grams. So I don't know if you have them, but I hope so, because otherwise I'm doing this video for nothing. So, well, for a couple of Dutch people too, because they asked me, they said they did exactly the same I did and they came out with totally different amounts of paint. So I'm pretty much asking myself if they are putting the same amounts in, because, if you're doing the same brand of paint, Liquitex, silicone and water, you gotta have the same, right? But doesn't matter, I'm gonna show you. So what I do, take a cup, then put in some color, and this time I'm going to go easy on the turquoise. I'll just put it on here. So the cup and the paint weigh in at, I'll make it 20. That might be easier if I can. That's another blooper. Look, went past the cup and now it's on the little scale. Oh, I'm really doing a number on myself today. At the end of this video, you'll see another blooper that cost me a lot of money. Let me clean this off. I'm so glad I have these paint clothes because, I think by now I would have every single piece of clothing I own would be covered in paint. It's yeah, it's just, I'm a pretty clumsy person, I guess. So here we go again. It's 18.5 and I do want to get it up to 20, close to 20 as I can get. Okay, now I'm way over it. That's as good as it gets. 25 and a half. So I'm going to write this down. If I had a pen and a piece of paper. Okay. I got a pen and a piece of paper. 25.4. So then I add the pouring medium. And that's about as much as I do. So then it goes to 32.2. Then I take a little stirring stick. So we got 32.2. Then I mix it up. Just make sure that the pouring medium is nice and smooth and very much mixed in with the paint. Just like that. So then we'll weigh it again. Now it has the stick in there, so 32.2. Then I'm going to add, I think 10. Yeah, about 10, 11, 12 grams of water. And now I did put a lot of water in. I normally don't do that because that makes it the mixing so much more difficult. but I thought I'd just do that, you know, because that's easier for the video, for the weighing. So after the pouring medium and the paint are mixed together, I add, and then I have 32.2 grams. I add 12 grams of water. Let's see if it's up to the thickness I use. Oh, no, it's not. So 12, I'll add another 6, put it up to 51, 52. So I added another 7 grams of water. This one I'm going to do slow, but the next one I'll do just a little faster. Yeah, this is it. Yep, that's the thickness I want. So let's see what we have then. Might be a little on the thin side. Let's see. Yeah, could be a little thicker. But let's just do this and pour it and see what happens, and then you guys are you'll be good to go. Okay, now comes the Floetrol. Always remember, you have to shake it before you use it, because otherwise you get the thin stuff on top and the really thick stuff on the bottom. So always shake it before you use it. And I think I will put in about, that's it, not more than that. That is about a dessert spoonful. So it was at 51 and now it's at 57. So that's 7 grams. 7 grams of Floetrol. Okay. Then I'm going to mix that in. And that's it. Then I do with my silicone spray, do this. One short spray, mix it in. That's it. Okay. Now I'm going to start over again. This time I'm going to get the white, and I would like a lighter colored. These cups weigh 2.5, so I'm going to go to 32.5. Ooh, just need 1 gram. Uh-oh, a little bit more. So I'm going to write it down again. So that is, the cup is 2.5. Then I have 33, say 33.5. So that is 31 grams of paint. This is paint, this is the cup. Then I'm gonna wing it again on the pouring medium. About that, 10 grams. 10 grams of pouring medium. Then I want to see if I get it nice and smooth. Incorporate it into the paint. That's nice and smooth. I have a feeling everything is nicely tucked in there. Then I'm gonna turn it back to 0. Let's say 17 grams of water. 17 grams. And can you see how difficult it is to mix it when you put all that water in at once? Nicely along the sides, like I always talk about, because it's important. And then in the middle, down on the bottom, then the sides again. Let's see how thick it is. Yeah, that's okay. Yep, that's good. Then I'll put it back to 0. And now I'll measure the Floetrol. And this one goes a little bit more because I have just a little bit more paint. That's it. 6.5 grams. Well, that's the same as the as in the turquoise, I guess. Yeah, it's about. Let's see. Let me just stir it in. Yep, that's pretty much the same amount. I thought I had more white, but it isn't. It isn't that way. That's good. Then 1 spray of silicone. 1 short spray is enough. That's that one. I'll put this on white, then go to the next one, and the next one is going to be Prussian blue. Prussian blue, where are you? Here you are, I think. Yeah. Okay, we get another cup. Now we're going to take off the cup, and I'm going to try to do it exactly. Let's see, let's go up to 15 grams of paint. Okay, this is 15 grams of paint. 15. And I put 10 in the white, but this is a little less, so this is 8 grams of PM. And then I'm gonna make it all smooth. There we go. Oh, I forgot to weigh the water. Well, too bad. Oh no, I can deduct it. Oh, this is going to be a dark painting, I can see, because I got a lot of Prussian blue. Doesn't matter. Nicely along the sides. Yep, that's good. Okay, let's go back to 0. Let's see what it weighs. 38, sorry. See, I don't usually do this because, you know, I don't need to do it because it's sort of second nature. Not more than that. That's a little bit too much Floetrol in here, but who cares? You know, it works. Doesn't matter how you do it, it works. Then the short spray of silicone. That's it. Not more than that. That'll do. And then I want one pretty color. What about if we use some I've already mixed? No, what if we do the Americana? Do I have a pretty green color? Not really, but what is this color called? Why not? Why don't we do this? Oh no, then you can't do it. That's right. Okay, sorry guys. I do want a little green in there though, and I'm gonna put some, no, I already mixed some greens. I'm just gonna use some leftover green. And this already has everything in it. The pouring medium, and there's not much in there. Don't know what I'm fussing about. There's another one. Ooh, that went all thick on me. That could use a little bit more water. This is from yesterday. Don't even know what brand this is. Okay, I won't do that because I'll just do those three. Okay, so we got our three colors, and I gotta make a little room here. And this is my last video. Oh no, I wanted to do one more, pouring some glass jars. That's right. I got some glass jars here, these, and I wanted to pour them, pretty little pours on them, because I have some paint left over from yesterday. Okie dokie. That's room enough, I guess. This out of the way. Okay. Get this out of the way before I pour right over it. There we go. And I need another cup to put it all in. Okay, we start with white. And I'm gonna put the blue aside it. Just a little trill like that. Then I'm gonna put in some turquoise. And again, some white, some blue, then a lot of white, get all the white out of there. That'll be enough. I do want to give it one quick swirl, just like that. And I'm going to pour it just like this. Let it go down here and down there. Whoops, not too much. Don't spill too much paint. Just a little on the corners. Get all the canvas covered. I got my push pins in place so I can put it down in a bit. Okay, everything's covered. Yes, this is. Just like that. Ooh, I like it. I really do. I think it's a very pretty pour. Okay, now we're gonna leave it just a bit. I'm gonna wash my hands. There's a couple of bubbles in there because, you know, you saw me mix it, so I should have let it stand for a while, but I just want to do the video. That would be pretty even if I didn't torch it. But you know me, I gotta torch it, so. But I'll do a careful job. I want right down there and right down there. A little bit there. Pretty. Ooh, let me do the sides. I like cells going over the sides. Oh, that's it. Yep, I really like these. I like this middle bit that I didn't torch that, and then the sides are torched. That is pretty. I'll get you guys down because the video is getting way too long. Okay, here we go. So the pretty cells are up here. See that? And this whole part, see that I didn't torch that. So then you have this whole bit that is torched, which is pretty, and it's sort of just along the just here along the dark line. So the dark line has the cells, and then there's a bit that doesn't have the cells, and I think that's pretty. What I would do is, if you do the same I do, let me see if I can get it in focus again. There it goes. I would leave the paint, you know, don't pour straight after you mix the paint. Leave it, just go do something else. And then leave it for an hour. And maybe once or twice, you know, you get your cup and do like this to release the air bubbles, get it to the surface. And then I think I have an idea that it looks better in the pour too, because then you get those really beautiful round cells. And what I'm seeing here is more triangular, but to get those nice round ones like up here, you know, the Floetrol really does a good job with cells. Like someone said, Corona, the definition in the cells is very, very pretty, and you don't get it without. Well, sometimes you do, but not always. And this is a beautiful bit. That would look good as a macro shot. So with that. Okay. I'm going to put this one up, guys, and then I'm going to be pouring, I hope I can use my other camera, because then I can pour my 3 little jars which are waiting. So see you in a bit. Bye-bye.